Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another photography video, where today I'm going to be sharing some tips I've compiled through my experience as a photographer that I feel are important, but I hear no one talking about in a typical photography tip video that you will always see on YouTube. So yeah, like I said, I've compiled a short list of these tips, and I'm going to be going ahead and telling you all these tips in this short little video. And in the background, I'm going to be playing some footage from my latest Joshua Tree trip. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. And without further ado, let's get to it. Tip number 1: don't compare yourself to others. It's fine to look at other photographers' work for inspiration. Just try to not look at their work and say things like, "Oh, I wish my photos looked as good as theirs did." Trust me, that is not good. This will get you discouraged about your own work, and you really shouldn't be. Most importantly, however, your photos are your photos. Your photographic brain is different than anyone else's, and therefore your photos will be unique to you. Like I said, it's fine to look at other photos and take inspiration from them, but don't compare your photos to other photos. Your photos are your photos, and are going to be different, and that is awesome. They're uniquely yours, and that is a great thing. Tip number 2: don't conform to the typical rules of photography. What I mean by this is, don't limit yourself to leading lines or rule of thirds. Those are just guidelines, not rules by which every photo must adhere to. Every photo is unique, and like I said in the last point, they're your photos. You take the photo how you see fit. If the angle or position of the shot goes against the typical photography rule, who cares? You should be proud that you took a unique photo. So don't feel limited to the photography rules. Break free of them. Tip number 3: look for small details in a grand vista. Unless you're shooting for a grand vista shot, of course. Then just ignore this. What I mean by this is, so say you find yourself in front of a castle, for example. Instead of just taking the typical shot of the whole thing, try to focus on one spire or one tower with like moss growing on it if there's intricate detail. Try to focus on that, and don't just go for the typical shot of the whole thing, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what most people are going to be shooting. So try to just get a unique shot, focus on one detail. Like I said, unless you want to get the grand vista shot, then that's completely fine. Just ignore this tip. Okay, tip number 4: don't be afraid to experiment. Feel free to mess around with new perspectives, subjects, or lighting techniques. This will mean that you find new ways you like to shoot, and find new techniques you like as well. You don't know if something does or doesn't work until you try. So experiment. Tip number 5: know your location. Knowing your photography location is almost as important to the photography process in my eyes as clicking the shutter button is. Do your research on a location before you shoot. Let's say, for example, you wanted a sunrise beach shot with high waves. You need to know what the waves are going to be like that morning, and what sunrise could be like. So if there are going to be clouds in the sky, what the weather forecast is for that time period, you need to know everything. If you go on just any random day, you don't know if the conditions will allow you to get the photo you desire. Even just knowing the bare bones of information about a location can help loads with photography. This can help you know if you will want to take a wide lens, long lens, macro lens, or bring all of them and switch as you go. Research is very important when shooting on location. Tip number 6 is, in my opinion, the most important tip to remember. Always enjoy the experience of photography. Don't just shoot for the end result. Shoot for the experience. Don't get so locked in looking down your viewfinder that you forget to step back and look around you and enjoy what is going on around you. Don't get so worried about taking a good photo that you don't allow yourself to slow down and have fun, because at the end of the day, photography is more than just taking photos. It is about the experience and the memories you make along the way. So, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And if you want to see more content by me, then you can follow me on my Instagram page, which is @NinjaFamEntertainment. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and always remember to stay positive. Have a great day. Bye.